Mother Earth is pregnant for the third time, for y'all have knocked her up. I have tasted the maggots in the mind of the universe. I was not offended, for I knew I had to rise above it all, or drown in my own shit.
I knew you were my kryptonite when my tears brought you joy. The more mystery, the more misery. But I knew that I was the chosen one. And even after hearing all the other painful stories of the broken-hearted women, I knew that I was chosen. You looked me in my face and you chose me. The first to really hold my face, my lips to taste. You pursued and finally I was done with the chase. Me, I'm so lucky. I'm the chosen one. Is this really real? Am I being loved? The rejected, deserted, abandoned one. Indeed, the stage was set, and the devil lined up his players, and they all took bets. How low would she go? How low would she go? How much was she willing to lose? Just tell her you love her, and she'll choose. And so I did, because I was chosen. I was chosen the first day you didn't come home. Chosen when all the scent flowers didn't replace you being gone. Chosen the first time the towel accidentally slapped me across my face. Wait, it's me, I'm chosen. My lips taste. You said you were blessed by the very innocence of me, and that you would never put a hand on me because I'm chosen. You said that I was your queen, and that you were blessed by the very innocence of me, taking all possibility out of me when you chose me. Chosen. Chosen, giving all of me regretfully, trusting a fairy tale that only fairies tell. Chosen when you sat in my house and asked me to leave the room to make room for your conversation with your mama. Chosen, so passive and naive, I blindly believed everything. Chosen when she showed up wearing the exact same ring. Was it a 2-for-1? I'm a queen. And you looked at both of us and said, I told you she was my sister, but she's the real thing. And you could never give what she gives. You had just crawled out of my bed. And so I hit the floor because emotionally I had hit my head, was spiritually dead, but I was chosen. Debasing myself, running to airports, trying to stop the plane. I had emotionally checked out, completely insane, because saying goodbye to you hurt me places I never even knew existed. I was in the midst of an emotional war, and I had not enlisted. Ours was a beautiful love. You were beautiful. You were bitter. You were bitterly sadistic. I still loved you when the truth welcomed you with open arms. There was no need. And when I would break, you would intentionally increase the bleed. I loved you insanely, with toxicity, debasing myself, begging you not to leave, on hands and knees. And then you grinned, and you smirked, and you cursed in my face. You were smiling, wearing 2 women on each sleeve. I thought I healed. Every time I thought I forgave, I bowed again and again and became pain's slave. Such a strange way for a strong black woman to behave. I loved you on purpose and with intent. Life had already dished so much pain and rejection, I just knew you were heaven sent. And then you looked at both of us and you said, look, one of you my 80, and the other is my 20%. And I had never loved, so I didn't even know what any of that meant. How can you do this to someone you ever claimed to love? I grieve you, but now I grieve you, because every good dog gets a turn, and baby, you are great. You smile with beautiful innocence, but once in your web, you wrap your victim in a cocoon of hate. But I won't call you a spider, and I won't insult the slither of a snake, and I won't downgrade the canine. But what's lower than your level of evil on the plate? With no revenge or vengeance, forgiveness has a turn, but hell gon' clock overtime, building a new place for your level of evil to burn. 'Cause every good dog gets a turn, but baby, you're lower than that. If I hadn't have done that, then you wouldn't have done this. On my back pounding, I could still feel your fist. How could you do your first love like this? 'Cause I would never do anything to bring you pain. I loved so hard, I lost the meaning of my own name, 2 peanuts short of completely going insane. And every day, I wanted to be better, as if I were to blame. And then, the other woman sent me pictures of me that unbeknownst to me, you took. You dismantled me, mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually, with no contingency plan of how you were going to put me back together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, and honey Bell-Bey had a great fall, and all the king's horsemen and all the king's men couldn't put honey back together again. Unveiling every lumpity, bumpity flaw. Demons left to gnaw at the very fabric of me. A lifetime of celibacy, and I gave it all away for one human being, taking all of me. But I am the chosen one, penetrating every part of me, losing my identity, losing me, losing me, losing me. And no one had ever even touched me there. Trapped in rooms with no windows, no doors, no air. Losing me, losing me, losing me. Couldn't see the forest for the poisonous trees. I was apologizing for what was done to me, convincing only self that there's real love for me. From a human absence of empathy, emptying me, inability for remorse, on course with my emotional cords, married to chastity, anointed for ministry, and one human took, didn't take. I presented all of me, gave away my destiny, losing my identity. What's wrong with me? My own feelings started cheating on me, and I no longer wanted to live. My own heart betrayed me every time it took a beat. behind closed doors on hands and knees, begging instead of standing on 2 feet, losing me. And then that Christmas, you had me going from store to store, looking for your grandmother's gift. And then the side piece sends me pictures wearing the shirt. You tell me, how am I supposed to heal when I went shopping for my own hurt? Deceptive soul's retrieval, spiritual upheaval, went to the lost and found my own retrieval. Just like I had begged you to love me, looking down, laughing at me, losing me. What is it in me, about me, that attracts, reflects, accepts narcissistic demonic abuse? I was crying, uncle, my love, a truce. And I can't blame it on my sensitivities, nor my childhood injuries. I was in love with Satan, who feeds on empathy, zero communication with sympathy, relationship with the truth, flexible and empty. Cause you're cunning and you're crafty, you're silent yet bold, choking back my tears, doing as I was told, packing your bags, sending the required pics, trying on your grandmother's shirt. I was so lost. I was wearing clothes woven with rejection, so empty. I was just proud that you had made me your selection, a lifetime of rejection. And the lower you would take me, the lower I would go. Completely out of my mind, sleeping outside in the snow, while you fly off to another state, the dream demons keeping me awake. And then you dialed me from your grandmother's bed. You can't tell me that was a mistake, sanity at stake. How much could one human being take of all that I had seen, of all that I had heard? You would come home and I would prove that I could be better? Now that's just absurd. 5 years and I've never seen you cry. It was my tears that accessorized your smirk and gave you a smile. Can't eat, can't sleep, hair falling out, got me walking the green mile. No emotional reciprocity. Your greatest love is your unfounded grandiosity, masked by generosity. Malignant narcissist. Because loving you and loving self could never coexist. You can't keep it real because you're really a false self. And you can't strike it rich by stealing emotional wealth. But I don't blame you. I examined the law of attraction. 5 years with you no longer hold a fifth, just a fraction, fighting for emotional traction. You put a ring on it, then days later made a phone call, connecting all three. In front of her, taunting me, telling me everything that I would never be. And then I heard the other woman's voice, an emotional viper. But the bullets had been given by you, my love, my emotional sniper. And I just sat and cried because I couldn't believe what was happening to me. And then she said, "Oh, I know all about you. And I know that your sister is a retard." And I just stopped in my tracks. Everything that we had shared, my heart. At that point, you started sending me the real pictures from your grandmothers. You know, the photos in blue. But I had to pull out the DSM to get a real clear picture of you. Malignant narcissist, sadistically narcissistic, pathologically sadistic, addicted to afflict the afflicted, subtle introduction to the strong arm, feed on doing harm. A predator's prey. Then I became prey to the predator and became the predator's prey. And it was there that the prey learned how to pray. It completely broke me. It completely broke me. But it was really an addition, not a subtraction, because it forced me to really look at this law of attraction. What is it about me? What unresolved childhood residue would have me attract the likes of you? Snuggle up to the dysfunction of you. Cozy up, make love to the hatred of you. You neatly dressed corpse, you Trojan horse. Pit so deep, no one could help me except me by calling unto the one who already chose and selected me, the real one who gave me my identity. And really, I was the one who was sinning. And I was sinning because I loved this person more than I loved me. And if Christ lives in me, then I loved a demon more than the God who set me free. But he heard this pray. Yes, he heard this pray, and came running to hear what it was that I had to say. Blanket of love to cover me, spirit of forgiveness to protect me. And since he chose me, he gave me 10 times more than I ever had. There is a balm in Gilead. There is a balm in Gilead. And I am the chosen one.